Hello, my name is Marina Ray and I'm a licensed architect. When I passed all the architect registration examination divisions, a lot of people started to ask me what materials I actually used when I was preparing for the exams and what helped me and what did not. So I started to put together a series of videos where I discuss what helped me, what did not, what I used for free, what I paid for. So this video is about top 25 free resources that helped me a lot in my preparation. I have another video where I talk about top 10 paid resources that I used, and you can find a link to that video in the description. And also, I have videos for each division where I talk about the materials, talk about the strategies, some tips and tricks. So you will also find links to all those videos in the description. So stay tuned, hit subscribe and like, and let's get started. Let me share my screen and let me guide you through those top 25 materials. Let me share the whole screen and we'll get started. So this is this video has active links and I will post them too, so you can click on them and just go there. And of course it's free, so free resources should be free, right? Let's start with the first one. But before we do that, I wanted to actually bring your attention to this side, to the left-hand side, where you can see the divisions. So PCM is practice management, PJM is project management, PA is programming and analysis, PPD is project planning and design, PDD is project development and documentation, and CE is the construction and evaluation division. So basically here I highlight which divisions this material is for, this resource is for, and you will see throughout the presentation, because some of the materials are only good for like 2 or 3 divisions, not the whole thing. But it's, to become a better architect, you need to know them all. Let's start with the first one. So that is our NCARB handbook, and this should be the very first thing you go to when you just are about to start your exam prep. So these are the guidelines that NCARB put together, and you need to always check the date. So here you can see this is dated August 1st, 2024, and I'm recording this video in August 2024. But when you click on the link, it will always bring you to the most up-to-date. So please check the date. This is a pretty extensive document. It's 140 pages, but there are bookmarks, there are hyperlinks. So when you click on something that is that you would like to see, it will bring you directly to that chapter. You don't have to scroll down. So I would like to show you actually the study resources. So when you click on this one, it brings you to the reference guide. So here you can see what materials are actually recommended by NCARB. So for example, practice management and project management, these divisions are heavily relying on the Architect Handbook of Professional Practice. So that's the primary resource. And there is like an overlap with other divisions. So basically it's good for all of them, but for the most part, it's PCM, PJM, and CE, or for example, the same with the PPD and PDD, like Architectural Graphic Standard, is something that you really need to know to pass these divisions, because a lot of graphics are taken from that book. Let's move to the second resource, and that's the NCARB Model Rule of Conduct. Let's click on that and see what that is about. So this is for the most part for practice management and project management, but this is something we really need to know as architects, like how to deal with a client, how to solve the conflict of interest, how to actually be compliant with the laws, how to sign and seal documents, and so on. So this is a very good document just for the starters. You need to really familiarize yourself with this document. The next resource is very, very helpful. That is the NCARB practice exams. This is the free resource that NCARB has for you. And I really, really recommend to take those exams before your real exam, because they are aligned to all those with all those resources, and it shows you the format, which is critically important to be familiar with the format, because if you're not a good test taker and you'll just get lost when you just go to the exam, this actually guides you through. This shows you what you can expect on the exam. So when you click on this link that I put here and you click take practice exams, it actually will bring you to your profile. And here you can see that when you go to your NCARB record, you can click on practice the ARE, and there is okay, let me log in. So there is like the kind of store that you can add your exams in the cart, and then they're free. So, but it's kind of like a process to click on the cart and just then you see like here it's a multi-divisional exam, and then there are practice management, project management, and so on. And when you click on that, it actually simulates the real exam. So this is like really, really, really helpful. And I do recommend to take those exams before you go to the test center. So let's move to the next one. AIA contract documents. You really have to know the contracts. And here I highlighted practice management, project management, and construction and evaluation. Those are the divisions that you need to know these contracts for. But in general, you just need to be familiar with the exam and with the contracts. So here, this is a paid resource, but you can see the sample, you can view it, and just be familiar with that. So here you can see the document type, or you can see all, like, and here are like the most popular documents. I'm actually planning to have another video about the contracts, and I will cross-reference them. So please subscribe and be on the lookout. I am planning to actually release that video sooner than later. But this is what you need for your practice management, project management, and construction and evaluation. They are very heavy on the contracts. Another thing that is actually put together by the AIA, or the American Institute of Architects, is the Code of Ethics and Professional Conduct. Let's see what that is about. So the Code of Ethics, it's kind of like, NCARB rule of conduct and professional practice. And this is basically the ethics, the integrity of the architectural work. And here you can see all the documents. You can see the link. So basically here, if you click on that, it brings you to the document, and you will see that this is up to date. That was put together in April 2024. So it's a smaller document, and there are canons, and there are a few obligations that the architects have, like general obligation, then obligation to the public, obligation to the client, obligation to the profession, obligation to colleagues, and obligation to the environment. And here there are things that we need to remember, how to apply that, how it can be enforced, and some other important things. So please just, go through the document and be familiar with that. Let's go to the next resource. This is a really, really good free thing that I highly recommend. I use that, and I would say maybe I listened to that like 3 times. So Michael Hanahan is an architect and a lawyer. So what he did is he had lectures, and that was about the contract. So he advised the lawyers on the construction law, and he discusses the documents. So here you can see um, the documents here. Let me see where you click to get the here the lectures 2024 presentation. So here you see there's an audio file, and you click on that, and that will bring you to the contract. So it's B101, it's A201, and he actually provides a really, really good description of that. So he goes line by line, discusses all the issues that may happen, and this is really helpful. And those are audio files, so you can really just listen to them while you're commuting or while you're, I don't know, gardening, working out, or something like that. And that will just help you recap on the contracts, because if you cannot really read those dry documents, this will definitely help you metabolize that information, and that will be really helpful for your exam prep. Again, here I highlighted that it's mostly for practice management, project management, and construction and evaluation, but you may actually encounter a few professional practice questions in your technical exams as well. So this is a really, really nice and good resource. This one is historic preservation. So NPS, or National Park Service, put together this document. Let's see what that is about. And these are the guidelines of the Secretary of the Interior's standards for the treatment of historic properties. So basically here you can see some information on the preservation, rehabilitation, restoration, and reconstruction. And those are the regulatory documents. So you will find actually quite a few questions about those things. So please review this. This is free. This is something you really need to know. And this is for these 3 divisions. So that's the programming and analysis, that's project planning and design, and project development and documentation. So please just make sure you read this and you understand what all those 4 things are about. Let's move to the next one. This is a critically important document. That's the FEMA guidelines. That's a manual for architects, and that's designing for earthquakes. So for those of you who are in the state of California, this is very important, because you will have to take the CSE, or California Supplemental Examination, after you are done with all the AREs, as if it was not enough, right? So yes, you will have to actually take and pass another exam. And here it's critically important, because there are so many graphics. You need to know them. You need to understand what, let me go to, just let me see to some graphics here so I can show it to you. So you really, really need to go through the whole document. It's a little longer. You see 386 pages, but that is something that you may encounter in the exam. So like, for example, this the short columns, or you can see how torsional forces work, or you can see some components and systems, and you actually may see some of these graphics in the exam. So please make sure that you are familiar with this document. It is free, it is very good, it is comprehensive, and this will definitely help you in your architectural practice and in your exam prep. And here I highlighted which divisions that is primarily for. Let's go to the next one. That's the free resource number 9, and that's the IBC, or International Building Code. I put here 2021, but maybe when you watch this video, there'll be a new one adopted, but check with your state, check with your authority having jurisdiction. So here, you don't have to memorize everything, but you need to know which, chapters are important. And I would say like occupancy, classification and use is important, types of construction is important, building heights and areas are important, fire protection, means of egress, accessibility. So like those are something that you really want to not memorize, but remember where to find that information. And usually in the case studies, there is an attachment, like an excerpt from IBC, so you can, cross-reference that. But this is something that we all have to deal with. So, and it is free. I put this link, I put this ICC link, but some people prefer UP-codes. You can use that one as well. But this is just kind of like for you, like a little reminder that this is important, that we need to know that. And I highlighted the divisions that the IBC is for. Another one is EPA, or Environmental Protection Agency. This is like a facilities manual for architecture and engineering profession. So let's see what this is about. This is important to understand how that is structured, because climate change is a real thing, and we need to understand how EPA is treating that, because a lot of questions are based on the climate for these 3 divisions. So please make sure that you go through this document at least once and you see what that is about. The next one is very important. It's the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. This is another free document that you have to be familiar with, because there are so many standards. And here you can see there is a 2010 version. And I think if you scroll down, there's a 1991 version of that. So if you want to view the ADA guidance, you can see the standards. You can click on the link and it will bring you to the document. And please, you need to know those parameters. You need to know the dimensions. You need to know how to design and plan for your buildings. And you will definitely have questions about this, about the clearance, about the width, about the egress path, about the different clearances, and with like basically everything that you need to design, about the universal design. So please make sure that you know this document, that you memorize the width and all the measurements. And again, here I highlighted that it's primarily for programming and analysis, PPD and PDD. So, but that's something that you will encounter in your everyday practice. Let's move to the next one. This is quite a new resource that I came across, I would say like closer to the end of my studying. And this is, quite interesting. Let's see what that is about. So it's called ARCHEDUCATE, and they have a 170-page free study resource. You can enter your email and download it, and it actually, brings you through, like, they have paid versions, right? So like I'm not endorsing anybody here, but I just, know that they have this free thing, and you can click on the link, enter your email, and get a copy of that study guide. It's like a compilation of, like, basically all the information that you need to know. So I put all the divisions here. Take a look at that. Just, it may help you, because it's always good to surround yourself with different versions of kind of like the same material, because people learn differently. Some people are visual, some people need to listen to things. And if this helps you, then, I'm I'm glad that I shared that. This is the next resource, number 13, is very important for those of you who were not born in the United States like me. So if you were born and raised in the US, probably you don't really need that, because like that's something you learn, I would say, in the middle school. But if you're not from here, US climate zone map is really, really important. So this is the US Energy Information Administration, or EIA. And here you can see the climate zones. So please just make sure that you know where the states are, and like, for example, if there is like Chicago in your question, you automatically will know that this is a cold or very cold zone. Or if it's Florida, then it's hot, humid. Or if it's like Texas or Arizona, that's hot, arid. So something that will help you, kind of like on the back of your head, that will help you with the questions. Because like if you are from the US, you'll kind of like automatically know the type of climate. But if you are not, then this is like a good supplemental resource. Number 14 is the Amber book, 40 Minutes of Competence. So this is the what I really, really recommend. Amber Book has a paid program, but these are 40 minutes of competence that are free. You can go to the page, and you can see like the playlist here, and just click on the videos, just listen to some of them or all of them, and they are really good. There are different types of topics that they discuss. So it's like solar heat gain, pro practice, HVAC, noise control, solar geometry, just basically everything. So, and again, here I put all the 6 divisions, because that's what it is for. Another one, and it's another YouTube channel, that's Young Architect Academy. And again, in my other video where I discuss the paid resources, this is a paid resource actually, but they have a YouTube channel where there are free videos, and there are a lot of them too. So you can just go and check and just see like what people say, kind of like, why they select that, and some other things that will really be good for you to navigate the divisions. And again, I put all of the divisions here because I think it's good for all of them. The next one is another YouTube channel, and that is called ARCHICORNER. So that's primarily for PPD, PDD, and PA. So this is a beautiful channel that was put together. And this is like egress path, fire-rated walls, IBC, occupancy, ramps, everything. So it's a very nice channel, and I really recommend to watch all of these videos. This will help you with the IBC. This will help you with some of the important topics that are hard to understand, but it's in a nice kind of like, cartoonish way, and it's really it's nice. It's beautiful. This will help you. But this is for the technical parts of the for the technical divisions for PA, PPD, and PDD. Another YouTube channel that I would like to show you is the Black Spectacles. That's another paid resource that you can subscribe for, or your firm can subscribe for. But there are a lot of videos, and they do mock exams. They do online mock exams. I think it's on Wednesdays or Thursdays, I forgot, but they do a lot of different things, and there are actually videos here. So Mike Newman is the narrator of the Black Spectacles, and him and some other architects, they sit down and they discuss some things, and then you can just chime in, kind of like if you're live. And then there are some, I think they discuss 5 questions per that session. So you can definitely watch those and get familiar with that. And again, this is a paid resource, and I think it's endorsed by NCARB. This is like the official um, exam prep, but yeah, they have some free materials as well. Another YouTube channel, Hyperfine Architecture. Uh, they have paid services, but they have free videos too. So please just go there, see what is interesting for you, what you don't know. There are a lot of Revit tutorials, for those of you who would like to do that too. You can do that, or there are some calculations and some formulas and some like where to put the vapor barrier and so on. So yeah, that like definitely that will help you with your exam prep. Let's move to the next one. That's DesignerHacks practice exams. And it's a little difficult to navigate. I mean, maybe for you it will not be, but yeah, there are some bundles. There are some paid ones, but there are some free ones as well. So please just go and check what is available. They do some like promotions and some interesting things, so stay tuned. I just wanted to, put it here because some people really love it, and they really just appreciate these mock exams, these practice exams. So resource number 20, that's primarily for PPD and PDD, and this is a wonderful thing, Karin Bell's notes. So what this is actually the handwritten notes. They're free, but she says, okay, if you would like to donate something, you can do that. And here you can just, like put 0, put like whatever you are willing to donate. These are really beautiful diagrams that will help you understand all the sections and some of the difficult concepts. So it's a really good thing. So I have a copy of that. I donated some money there. So I think it's a really good thing to support each other, especially in such a small world as architecture. Another free resource, number 21, that is the creating defensible space, or uh, that it's basically like a book that discusses the community design analysis and like how to design for security, how to design a secure place. And Oscar Newman is the author, and basically here it it kind of like has a few case studies, and you can go through that. You can see like the perimeter security. You can see different things and like what works, what does not. And this is really going to help you with your PA, PPD, and PDD exams. That's um, endorsed by the HUD or Housing and Urban Development Office. And I really think that you should be familiar with this. That's why I put it here. OSHA, like it's like just one division, construction and evaluation. But I mean, you have to know what OSHA is. It's just occupational safety and health administrations, mostly for the, general contractors, but you really, really want to know what that is. You need to know some of the regulations and like how that may affect your construction. So let it be here as one of your kind of like reference points. This is a beautiful, the next one is a beautiful resource that has a lot of information. It's called ARCHTOOLBOX. So basically it is like a reference. So you can always go there and have a reference to like elevators or like brick sizes or like some other materials and systems. Here you can see like all the basically like spec divisions. Here you can see pro practice. You can see design and documentation. So it's like a real sustainability, like everything. So just bookmark this page. It's a really good one. And I really, really think it's something that will help you with your exam prep. And again, I put all the divisions here because that's for all the divisions. The next one is just kind of like for you to feel free to Google the concepts that you don't know or like put it in YouTube and just see, okay, so if you don't know what like a blower door test is, just go to YouTube, type it in and, just see. Or like, for example, here, like this is, I mean, it's like one of the channels that I came across, the Honest Carpenter, and, he has quite a few subscribers and videos. So it's like, this like for the most part like residential, but it is really good to just see and reference and for all of us just to kind of like know how to do things and like water heater and some like framing and nails and some power tools or whatever. So just like this is like a general recommendation from me. Google what you don't know. It's okay to like not to be familiar with some things, and you can do that. You can just Google and see like it's you the picture. And the final one is learnaboutstructures.com. So that's like the structural load. That's the some of the calculation and structural analysis. And you can see here like the trusses. You can see different distribution method and a lot of different things. If you do not think that you are good at structures, just go here. It will help you. There are really nice graphics and some engineering resources. So please just make sure that you know this, you are familiar with this. And this, my friends, actually concludes my little presentation. So I will leave all the links to those websites and you will be able to access that. So thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time. Please subscribe to my channel, support me, like the video, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye-bye.